Using savory in a dessert, in my opinion, this is high risk, high reward.
May I just say, it was a true privilege to witness such skill in action. 10 of the best pastry chefs in the country doing what you do best. The first dessert we'd like to taste belongs to Reynold.
My heart is racing. I really hope I've managed to separate all my purple flavors. I really hope this is good enough to win immunity. This one is called monochrome. The bottom bowl there is made of a cassis mousse. Filled inside is a blackberry compote with a rosella. There's a blackberry sorbet with long pepper, a cassis meringue on the sides, and lastly on top you've got there's a blackberry sugar twill with lemon myrtle oil.
Reynold, this looks like absolute perfection.
It's very elegant. It's a beautiful plated dessert.
Shall we get cracking?
Let's do it. Ooh la la.
Wow. It almost seems like such a shame to destroy something so beautiful, huh?
It's sexy. I hope it tastes as good as it looks.
Likewise.
I think you're setting the bar pretty high. I love it. Every element was really crafted to perfection. The chocolate shell was very thin. Visually, we've said that it's pretty, but once you cut on the inside, you're also not disappointed to find the same type of color all blending together. It's a very well-made dessert.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is going to be hard to beat.
You are such a surgeon when it comes to that chic, sophisticated, plated style of dessert. But even when you break in and it's all now, you know, a bit of a mess, it's still a beautiful mess. And I think these flavours in another person's hands could be quite unwieldy. But you've managed to kind of just coax everything together in a way that it's just in perfect harmony. So kicking off the competition with a dish like this, I'm deeply, deeply impressed, and I'm so happy you're cooking here.
Thank you, Mel. Thanks so much, guys.
Honestly, that's dope.
Oh my God, it's phenomenal.
You look amazing, Chef.
Thank you.
Next up, it's Kirsten Thibault.
The dish is really ambitious because the cake in itself has so many elements. My biggest concern right now is, has it set in the centre? It would be an absolute disaster if they cut into the entremet and the centre just oozed out. I think my blood pressure's through the roof.
Wow, wow, wow.
My dessert masterpiece is called Fleur. Pistachio and raspberry financier, rose and vanilla bavarois, surrounded by pistachio mousse, and then topped with lotus flower.
It was really bold of you to pick this.
Or crazy.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Okay.
Are we ready?
No pressure.
Look at those layers.
Ooh.
That's sexy, Kirsten. Madame?
Merci beaucoup.
Kirsten, I really like this cake. I really... I liked the difference of contrast of texture. I'm a big pistachio lover, and I think it pairs so well with the raspberry. The overall balance, I really like. The mousse is light. I love the flower. It's so pretty. I love everything chocolate. I know this is kind of your signature. Like I said, it's sexy.
I think you like the sexy cake.
Yeah, I like sexy cakes, for sure.
The play of pistachio and vanilla and raspberry is really cleverly done in terms of the balance. You know, there is one thing creating something that looks beautiful, that has lots of technical layers to it, but is it fun and delicious and enjoyable to eat? This was, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's only day one.
Only day one.
Good job. It's gorgeous.
Next up, it's Anna.
I've got the firecracker. We've got peanut butter creamer, a raspberry brulee, bubblegum marshmallow, and then a vanilla milk chocolate mousse.
There is a real satisfaction in seeing clear, discernible layers. It just adds to the whole experience.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Ryan.
This is my plum blossom. There's white chocolate mousse, some Arabica roasted plums, and then surrounded by plum sugar petals.
It's absolutely stunning. If this was served to me in a restaurant, I would just be so thrilled.
Thank you.
Jess!
Wow.
I made you give me butterflies. There is a calamansi yuzu chibu, which is the cube, lime and honey snow, honey wafer, and lastly the kumquat gem.
I really like the combination between the acidity and the honey. Visually, it's stunning.
Thank you very much, Jess.
Thank you.
The next dish we'd like to taste belongs to Andy Bowdy.
So this is my roasted fennel cake. There's a sheep's milk yogurt mousse around it. There's mandarin sorbet, and then there's a fennel pollen twiddle.
I really like the visual. I think it's quite generous. Using savory in a dessert, in my opinion, I have a very distinct vision when it comes to pastry. You never want the savory to take over the sweet experience, as a dessert is really based on sweet. So if it's not balanced, the experience is ruined. Using savory in a dessert, in my opinion, this is high risk, high reward. Let's dig in.
So satisfying.
High reward for sure. Fantastic. I love how light everything is. Everything goes together well. You can feel the fennel, but it's not taking over the experience. You made me like savory in sweet again.
Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Is that your first mate?
Yeah, that's a good one, huh?
When it came to the table, you know, it really kind of filled me with curiosity because there are so many visual cues for texture and flavour going on. But when you dig in, the flavours come together so beautifully in fennel and citrus. It's a classic combination. I love the airiness of the mousse. I love the graduation of textures. Everything has a place in this dish. While you are known as the cake guy, you should be known for this other feather in your cap as well. It's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
Next time Amory comes around to my bench and says I don't like savoury things in desserts, I can say, well, you do a little bit.
This has definitely given me a lot of confidence. I think I could well be in with a chance of winning the immunity pin.
What an honor tonight has been. 10 delicious desserts, but only one immunity pin up for grab. At the end of the day, 3 dishes really stood out.
The first belonged to Andy. The next dish belonged to Kirsten. What you accomplished in just 3 hours in this kitchen was a triumph.
Thank you.
And Reynold. Reynold, your dish was a work of art. It put the master in masterpiece. And quite frankly, it was flawless. And that's why...
Oh my God. Really?
Congratulations, you've just won yourself the gift!
You're joking. Thanks so much. Wow.